What's up, guys? What's up? It's Ty and Rachel. We're back with another video. This is vlog number 2, and we're just gonna kind of update on the tiny house. I don't necessarily like this vlog as much as I wanted to, because not a ton happened this past week, tiny house wise. I mean, some big stuff happened, but nothing like super interesting. Like, we had the electrical done, we had the bathtub put in, our AC unit came in. It's not installed yet, but some cool stuff happened, but nothing like super exciting. So I just kind of wanted to start the video off telling y'all how and why we got a tiny house, to explain that. And then I'll show y'all the updates of the electrical and stuff like that. So let's just start there. I met Rachel probably close to 4 years ago, and we dated about 3.5 years, and one of her dreams was to live in a tiny house. And I grew up making box forts, all that fun stuff. So for me, it was like a no-brainer. If that's what she wanted to do, I knew we was going to end up getting married, so we just kind of went for it. We drove to the local Home Depot. They had a barn style shed. We looked at it, and that was just kind of the start. Like, it definitely wasn't the one. And so after that happened, Rachel would go on Marketplace, look at campers, like all kinds of stuff. I just wanted something little. I wanted to redo something. Not necessarily just a project, but I just wanted something little. So she would get on Marketplace, find a camper that
terrible,
completely destroyed, and she'd be like, we're gonna go buy this camper. We'd go look at it, and I'd be like, hey, let's wait for the right one to pop up. So this went on for probably a couple months, and she was going on a big trip to San Diego, and I had found the Sundance TR 1600 by Tough Shed. I found it on a brochure because me and my brother went and checked out Tough Sheds. A local dealer near us, they had Tough Sheds, and I found a brochure, and I was flipping through it, and I seen the TR 1600, and I was like, man, this would be perfect. So I called the dealer because they didn't have them at any Home Depots, and she was like, well, we've discontinued those. There's one left, and it's in Clarksville, Tennessee, and that's about 2.5 to 3 hours from us. So we drove up there and instantly fell in love and got it. And it was a long ordeal to actually get the tiny house, because you had to get a concrete pad put down first. They had to schedule it out to take it down and come rebuild the whole thing. But it ended up working out perfect. We got the tiny house, and it's been a slow process since then, but now it's moving forward and the cool stuff is happening. So yeah, it's about to start looking like a house, and I can't wait. And one of the main reasons we went with tiny house is just because that was always a dream of hers. Coming out of college, it was during COVID. I had to work part-time. Sometimes I could pick up a full-time job and work around my schedule for college, but you come out of college, my income wasn't up to par for houses right now, so it was a no-brainer to go tiny house. And we're gonna, one stone. Exactly, and we're gonna live in the tiny house for a couple years and save up money, and we're gonna start a dream business, stuff like that. So it's all gonna be really cool. And one of the dogs just drilled the table with the camera on it. But yeah, so that's that. And from here, we're gonna go straight into the update, show you what happened to the tiny house this past week. And after this one, stay tuned, because it's gonna be drywall, the ceilings, all the cool stuff where it really looks like a house. It's gonna be happening. Exactly. Anything else you want to tell them?
No. Be patient.
Yeah, and subscribe.
And subscribe.
Alright, so from here, we're gonna go straight into the update. Alright guys, so we're back at Home Depot. Just returned the tub, and this is the tip. When you buy a tub, left hand, right? That's what I grabbed the first time. We want a right hand tub. So make sure you check that, because we took the tub all the way up to the bathroom, up the stairs, and went to get it out, and it was the wrong hand because I forgot to check, because most of the ones I seen here were right hand, so I just assumed. Yeah, make sure you get the right hand.
Looks like you got it.
Appreciate it.
That is a porcelain steel tub, if I ain't mistaken.
Nice.
So.
It's a right hand, I hope.
Yeah,
right hand.
Okay.
I just brought a left hand back and got the right hand, and I got home.
What, you didn't want to replumb?
We didn't want to replumb. Thank you. Alright, so we got it all loaded up. About to buy it and head back home. Again, it's beautiful today. Just absolutely gorgeous in Tennessee. Got off work, did some lawn care, cut up some trees, that good stuff. Just been an amazing day. The guy stopped by today and put in the tub, so I can show y'all some of that. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna give y'all a nice update. Just shining, the grass is getting green, the dogs are playing, and the tiny house is just looking gorgeous right now. In video number 1, I showed y'all the wraparound porch. And if you can see those little gray circles above me, right there, we had electrical done. And they put in little hats, round hats for us to have lighting in the tiny house porch. So as you can see, it's gonna go all the way around. Me and Rachel's been sitting out here just watching the dogs play. But you can see, 1, 2, sorry, my tripod was messing up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we got the same on the front. So this porch is gonna be lit up. We've also got some floodlights on the 2 front corners, so that's super dope. And that's an update on the porch. I will show when I rip this porch up, this will not be here, it'll just be the concrete underneath, because that was the stock porch that came on it before we had the addition put on. Alright, so I've got y'all set up in the kitchen corner right here where our corner cabinet's gonna go, so you can see our opening to the actual living room and all that good stuff. I'm just gonna show y'all how much room we got until we get to the steps for our living room. All the way back here is the steps. We've got our light switches that work the living room and the lights on these steps. We've got our outlets for our TV, anything additional we have on that stair wall, so that's super cool. The living room has, I think, 8 outlets in it. It's got 6 inserts, or hats is what we call them, and we always put those in, but those are basically the lights that are inserted into the ceiling instead of protruding out. So we've got 6 of those, basically 3 running on this front, and then we've got 3 running on the back. So that's gonna give us plenty of lighting. Those are the 6 lights, and then in that corner where the window is, that's Rachel's breakfast nook. We've got 1 extra light that can be hung right there, because Rachel wants to do kind of like a more boho vintage looking hanging chandelier thing for the breakfast nook. Oh Lord, we've got some guests. So yeah, that's all the electrical that's been done in the living room. You can kind of see it up above. I'll show you. You can see all the electrical. That's for the electric in the kitchen right here. But I'm not gonna go around and show you all the outlets and light switches. I don't think y'all are gonna find that interesting. But again, it has all been wired. You can see it running here. Those are our switches. There's the wire for our hot water heater on the outside. And here's our main breaker box. So it is in the kitchen, which is kind of an eyesore, but we're gonna cover it up. Trust me, we got it. And yeah, that's the downstairs. Nothing crazy, but it has been wired. So that's super cool. I'll see y'all upstairs. What's up, guys? All right, we're upstairs. Just got out of the bathtub, which just got put in today. Looks super good. You probably can't tell from where the camera's at, but we have black fixtures, or not black fixtures, I'm sorry. A black faucet on the bathtub, a black overflow, black shower head. We went with black on it. We initially wanted gold, but it was just kind of hard to find the parts and all that stuff for gold, so if something was to break, we'd end up having to order it. It'd be hard to fix. And that's just not really what you want, especially when you're owning a home. You don't want it to be hard to fix things and have to call somebody, get charged, a lot of things. So Home Depot has all the pieces to that one that we need if something was to happen. They have that exact one, they carry it, they carry that brand, it's just way easier. So we went with black on that. And I think Rachel may mix in some black faucets on her sink and stuff like that, kind of go black and gold back and forth. She's got some good ideas, and she will show y'all that when we get into that kind of stuff. But again, the electrical has been ran up here. The bathtub has been put in. It is going to be tiled all the way up for the shower. And again, we went with a bathtub because if you don't have a bathtub, you don't have a bathtub. If you got a shower, you got a shower. You know what I'm saying? But with that, we're going to have both, so it's going to be perfect. If Rachel's ever feeling sick, you know, her stomach's hurting, something like that, she can go lay down in the tub, relax. It's gonna work out really nice. So, we have the electrical in here. We have 4 hats above me on this A-frame ceiling. So we've got 4 lights, and we have 3 hats in the bathroom. So we've got 7 total lights up here, 8 if you count the stair light, and that is just gonna be perfect. Electric is ran. Next up is hooking up our AC unit. And then it is drywall and the ceilings insulation, all that good stuff, which when they do that, I'm telling y'all, you're gonna see a house. Like when the next vlog gets put up and that stuff is starting or done with, who knows how quick they'll be on it. I mean, this is gonna look like a house. You're gonna be able to actually see where the rooms are, see the layout. I know it's kind of hard right now with just the framing, but trust me, when this drywall gets done, whew, it is really gonna look neat. Had some people are watching along, and hopefully we're giving some entertainment. I can't thank y'all enough for watching and for just kind of keeping up with it. I mean, the views on the first video, I just blew my mind. The subscribers, just insane. So thank y'all for real. Like, it is such a blessing. This is what I've always wanted to do. Even if 10 views makes me happy on this kind of stuff. It's just like if one person watches, because I remember growing up watching this stuff and I just thought it was so cool. So like one person watching is just a blessing to me. That means I'm entertaining somebody and it's not a waste of my time. So again, thank y'all so much. Just really, really makes me happy. So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit more, show you how we're gonna hook up the water, all that good stuff, and that'll be the video. So that's one of the main questions I get on like TikTok and stuff when I post about the tiny house is like, how do you get water and electrical to a tiny house? So as I just showed y'all, we have it wired. I showed y'all the plumbing in the first video. And it's actually fairly simple. We're not gonna add any new water or new electrical to the property. So we've plumbed and wired the tiny house itself. Now, as you can see that hose coming out, which is the plumbing, that's where our water is gonna hook up. And you can see we've got the swimming pool, the work building, and that plumbing right there will connect to it. We're gonna dig a trench through this grass right here. I'll kind of show you the path we're gonna go. We're just gonna wrap it around this building. It's gonna go to the corner of this building, right up here. You see the chicken coop behind me, so we just cut right around this corner, and it's gonna go to this outdoor faucet right here. Now, all you got to do right there, dig the outdoor faucet out, add some plumbing onto it, basically hook the line up and run it through the trench, hook up over there, fill it back in. You've got water just like that. And the electrical is going to work the same way. We're going to trench, run the wiring under the ground, get it to the building, hook it straight up to the same ampage, and right there we've got electric. And that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. Again, I can't thank y'all enough for watching the video, for subscribing. Please comment. I love to comment back, ask me questions, that good stuff. Again, thank y'all for real. Subscribe if you get a chance, turn on the notifications so you know when I post. I'm gonna try to get another video out quicker this next time. Hopefully some stuff happens quicker. But yeah, there's that, and